There are stories I could tell you working here throughout the week. You run into people in the halls all the time from the community of whose lives are being changed. As a finance person, I think my perspective comes a little bit more from serving on the personnel committee. I appreciate the people who serve on that committee are committed to making good decisions for the employees here. They understand that the bottom line is important and they are always fiscally responsible. But they first consider the employees' needs and how they can make the decisions that they make, how that's going to impact them and their family, and then make the best decision within reason.
Well, First Pres is a special place. First of all, it's very unique because a lot of churches don't have all the different ministries, especially a counseling center that's tied to the church. With First Pres, they understand that there is a mental health component to what people are going through. So you can still pray, and go see a counselor. It's just like you can still pray and go to your doctors, knowing that, of course, God is in it all.
One thing that really seems to set this place apart in my brain is just the response that we have had to our summer engagement trips for Pipe. We've been really privileged to go to New York City and LA, and it has just been so overwhelming and so joyful and hopeful to see people giving and supporting our students, whether that is like financially, giving their time, their encouragement, prayer, to investing in these students in a way that's going to build their cultural intelligence, their emotional intelligence. This place is really special in the sense of we truly care about fostering a holistic faith in our students to truly represent Jesus well in all different settings.
One of my favorite things is thinking about the evolution of family dinner, and when we were first here, about how I would make everything at home and bring it in carts, and it would just be a small group of people gathering every week, but how much that has grown into being, I think, a highlight of a lot of families' weeks, and also the people who volunteer, how connected they feel with the families, and people are there funding it, cleaning up after it, making sure it's set up, and that it's just an all-church effort. And I just hear from people where they just can't believe that there's so much support for that. And so I think that's a really unique thing about our church, is that we really come, when we say we're going to do something, we really do it and pour into it. I
have a unique vantage point of either kind of being in the background of a lot of different areas of the church. And so getting to see how people interact, watching folks just genuinely care and show interest in everyone that comes through our doors, whether it's Sunday morning, Wednesday evening, middle of the week, whenever. It is beautiful to behold the love God and love others that this church embodies. And I'm very grateful for that.
One story that I would tell about First Presbyterian Church and why it's a special place is because God has blessed this ministry to partner and collaborate with local, state, and federal entities. We have been blessed to interact and partner and build relationships with entities that people would think wouldn't want the church to be a part of. That's not true for First Pres. And the people that we assist, and one guy comes into mind right now, how we were able to assist him to get his identification, his birth certificate. He eventually obtained employment. We were able to help him with bus passes to get to work until he was able to get a couple of checks. That is life-changing, and those are the kind of stories or testimonies that make the difference in the work that this church does for this community.
There's a million stories I could tell, but one of the stories that I really appreciate about First Pres was actually my first visit here. So when I first came, the nominating team invited Luce and I to come up to just experience worship on a Sunday. Before we said yes or no, or just to see what it was like. And we went initially to the breakfast program, and I will never forget that Sunday morning breakfast time, because there was a fluidity in the sense of we are connected with this community. in a way that there is a comfort and an ease of walking together, of sitting down together, of eating together, of enjoying company together.
On behalf of all of us here at First Pres, thank you so much for your financial support of our congregation. Your gift makes it possible for us to continue worshiping and nurturing and serving here in downtown Flint. To learn more about how you can participate in our giving for next year, please go to our website, fpcf.org/pledge. And thank you.